Michael Lapide here from KD and Business Tips, talking today about tips to help you survive your first year in business. So if you're a new business owner, here are some tips for you. And to be honest with you, the first few years in business period can be quite challenging. You'll experiencing some highs and lows as you go. First of all, have a business plan. We said that in our prior video. Always have a business plan. As we always say, if you do not plan, you plan to fail. Having a plan in place at the start of your business is for you as well as for borrowing money, but really it starts with you. You are the foundation. And the process of setting up your business will help you determine what resource, what financing you need. You know, resources, not just money. What about tools and equipment or staff or so forth, right? And knowing what your goals are can help you keep track of what's going on. You know, everything from daily operations, finance, and other things. Ensure you have worst case scenario projections. What are the worst case scenario? What's your worst case scenario? What do you stand to lose if everything falls apart? What is your best case scenario? What is your worst case scenario? And usually it's somewhere in between, right? But know your worst case scenarios. Always know your worst case scenarios. Also plan your personal finances. So if you're starting a business, you need to know personally how much you need, and if you don't get it from the business, what is that going to look like? Have a plan and a just in case for your personal finances as well. Very important. Another one is have access to financing. So even if you don't need financing, try to get access where you can get capital when you need it, if you need it. Very important. Also, reach out to the right people. Get the right professionals, and you know, some of them could be business professionals in your family or people or friends that you know, and some of them just may be professionals that you got to reach out to and connect with. When I first get started a business, I better talk to a lawyer and talk to an accountant, of course, right? Don't go start your business without talking to those two people, you know. Learn key skills. Make sure you're learning the skills you need as a business owner. We're talking about business owner skills, not just the skills for whatever your product or service is, right? If you're a plumber, you probably know how to plumb, but do you know how to run the business? What's the skills to run the business? You need to learn those skills and get education on them. Everything from financial management, understand the financial statements, leadership skills, and the list goes on, right? Marketing, sales, etc. Prepare for hiring. At some point, you're going to hire, whether it's at the beginning or later, but prepare hiring. As the company going to grow, you're going to need to hire, so make sure you have a plan in place for your recruiting and your hiring process, as well as managing the staff, right? Focus on customer service. In your first year, your customer service will turn over repeat business by either people coming back or telling others, depending on the product or service you're selling. Very important that you have a high priority on customer service right from the opening of your business. And the last one is make sure you have an online marketing strategy. Get help with that if you need, right? We're talking everything from SEO to social media and maybe LinkedIn and Google and Facebook and Twitter, you know, etc., right? Well, now it's X. But at the end of the day, there is lots you can do, and there's help out there to create your online marketing strategy. You pretty much need it for almost any. It's funny, you can't even get a Stripe account to take payments now unless you have a website. It's unbelievable how important that online presence is for your business. So make sure that's part of the beginning. And that, my friends, is some tips for your first year in business. We'd love to hear from you. Post in the comments below, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.